as impeachment inquiry hearings against Donald Trump continue on Capitol Hill. The new star witness is Marie Yovanovitch, and she is a former U.S. ambassador to Ukraine who was removed from her post 6 months ago. Now, Donald Trump definitely does not hold her in high esteem. That's what he actually tweeted during her testimony.
Everywhere Marie Yovanovitch went turned bad. She started off in Somalia. How did that go? Then fast forward to Ukraine, where the new Ukrainian president spoke unfavorably about her in my second phone call with him. It is a US president's absolute right to appoint ambassadors.
Now, she testified that she was not part of the Biden family scandal regarding natural gas in Ukraine, and furthermore, she was not part of any effort to leak information from Ukraine during the 2016 elections. Furthermore, she testifies that Donald Trump is intimidating her and that he's responsible for all the wrongdoing, and so is Vladimir Putin.
Well, President Putin must have been aware that there were concerns in the U.S. about Russian meddling in the 2016 elections and what the potential was for Russian meddling in the future. Classic for an intelligence officer to try to throw off the scent and, create an alternative narrative that maybe might get picked up and get some credence.
Yes, fitting in the name of the Russian president is what you do if you want a catchy headline, and the media is keeping up the hype.
The calm before the impeachment storm, Washington's bracing for a blockbuster day.
Washington on edge all day for this second day of impeachment hearings.
It was a historic day on Capitol Hill with the first public impeachment hearing of President Trump.
Tonight, history on the Hill as House Democrats make their case against President Trump.
An attempt to remove the President of the United States from office. Now, you would think that that would be front headline news, but is the U.S. public really interested? Not too much. 13 million Americans watched the first round of testimony according to the Nielsen ratings. Now, that's 1 in 20. Certainly sounds like a lot, but compare that to when former FBI Director James Comey got up to testify about how he was fired by Donald Trump. 20 million Americans watched that. That's roughly the same number as tuned in when Brett Kavanaugh was being confirmed as a Supreme Court justice amid sexual assault allegations. You would expect Americans to be glued to their TV screens now that there's an actual impeachment inquiry open. After all, articles of impeachment could be drawn up. The Senate could be faced with the choice of whether or not to convene an impeachment trial. Now, the stakes are significantly higher, but the American public seems far less interested. I wonder how many Americans know or even care about the key witnesses.
You've never heard of Ambassador Yovanovitch?
No.
Have you ever heard of George Kent?
No.
Are you watching the Trump impeachment inquiry hearings on TV?
No.
Okay. Does it interest you at all?
No.
Why do you think fewer Americans are tuning in to watch the impeachment hearings?
Because it's a fugazi.
Yeah, hashtag fake.
It's fake.
Yeah, been 2-3 years since he's come into power. I think there's one inquiry after another, and it's going on, and nothing is happening actually getting done.
The Brett Kavanaugh hearing was more so sensitive to the public, and this one's just everybody's either this or there. So.
Yes, it seems that the Donald Trump is a bad guy show has been airing from Capitol Hill for a few seasons already. But Americans are now yawning and saying, haven't we seen this episode before? Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.